What's up, folks? I'm Odd, by the way. Today we're going to be doing something that isn't necessarily a unique concept by any measure. We're going to be randomizing some colors and making a drawing with it. Of course, I guess usually I see this with markers, and I'm going to be using a random color generator and hex codes. So I guess that might be interesting. It's digital. I actually tried this once already. You can probably see up here with the little color set that I have pulled up, that I made a randomized palette for an illustration that I did that I really actually liked. So warming up with this, I was kind of intrigued by the concept, figured I'd do it again and see what I came up with, because this time I have no idea in mind. Before I was like, I have a scene in mind, but not colors. Now, nothing. Giga calculator pulled up here, and looks like they do a bunch of different... You can go away. They have a bunch of different randomizers and stuff like that. Today I'm going to be working on their color generator. I think I'm going to do 3. Oh, not 4, 3. And I'm going to maybe randomize this like 5 times. It feels like sometimes they just wind up randomizing like, here's green. Here's another type of green. So, yeah. Pick a random color. I'll do this again. See, red, blue, blue. It's picking up coming a lot. 3, 4, and last one. Give me something fun. Ooh, well that's different. Blue, almost kind of grayish color, and a yellow. I'm gonna pull these up on my tablet because my laptop screen is terrible with colors. So let me see. Blue color. Okay, yeah, it looked gray on my computer screen. That's how bad. That's how bad the color on it can be. I've tried to fix it before, but I don't think I have the settings for it. I think that my laptop is just kind of screwed, but it's okay. I have my screen tablet. It has nice colors. This yellowy color, and I'm excited to see how much brighter this actually could be. Oh wow, that's bright. That's really bright. Oh my gosh. Ah, why is my computer so bunk? Ah, that's so weird. Well, they look nice here. And we got an interesting color variety. And now what I'm actually going to do, go from brightest to darkest here. And I'm just gonna opacity down to like 50%. Go in with the blue. Pick this new color. And fill it the rest of the way in. This guy over here, yellow, 50%. Oh, that's an interesting color. And then we repeat down here, this yellow. And because this guy's already gotten with these two, our resulting color palette is this little triangle. So we've got all of our color combinations here at 50%. So I did let myself deviate from this a little bit. I mean, obviously in my other illustration, because it was kind of a full illustration, I want to try and stay as close to this like triangle as possible. But I'm just gonna pop these in. So I'm going to try and avoid, I think at the very least, saturating or desaturating these colors, because they can kind of do that with each other, but I might allow myself to do lighter and darker. Now my question for myself is, what does this remind me of? So these colors are definitely a bit more muted, a bit more cool. Not necessarily going for a nature vibe, maybe something a bit more like cozy, which is cool, very fall-like, which is to be honest, I had like cryptids on the brain when I started this, so I was thinking that maybe like I could draw something slightly spooky, even though spooky month is technically over, but I don't know, it's hard to tell with these colors. That's just so much harder when you're not just like starting with an idea. Like a lot of the time I have this problem where I have something drawn, like a character or something like that, or a scene, and I don't know what to do with the color palette. It drives me crazy. Like, I feel like I know a certain amount about color theory, but like picking a palette, spat all over my tablet here. Picking a color palette for my drawings is rough sometimes, and now it's like I'm having the opposite problem where I have these in front of me, and I guess it's almost the same problem because, like, yeah, I would know what to do with these colors if I had them. Ah! Person. I start sketching in color. I don't usually do that, but let's see. Darker skin character. Maybe with purple hair, green eyes. And well, they're cute. I've never done this before, but this is kind of fun. Like 30 on my pen size. I don't need to be there. Okay. Got kind of like a cozy vibe. Oh, drop everything. They have sunflowers on them. Yes. Okay. That I can do something like. I like sunflowers! Yay! Okay, so like, kind of feeling a boy character, which is interesting for me. Ooh. Sort of wild hair. Go for more curled look. Let's see. I just like characters with curls, so maybe that's my bias there. Could I be carving a character out of this? I cannot. Ah. Okay. So, I have ooh. I have an idea. You can play with it over here. So this, sorry sunflower, I'll bring you back in just a second. So he's got his yellow shirt on, or his, not yellow shirt, his blue shirt on. Yellow overalls. And then maybe bring back that purple. Kind of. Does that look too kiddish? I love sunflowers. I have no idea how to draw them without a reference. Let's skip for those for now. Okay, let's play around a little bit more. Maybe the pose and the look of the face. Do I have to design a whole outfit for them? I don't wanna. Yeah, I probably should. Okay. Progressive color doodling here. I like this. I like this. This is nice. Did I just accidentally find a whole new method for myself to draw or sketch while I'm experimenting with or struggling with making a character from scratch with a random color palette? Maybe. You know, and maybe that's why this is a good idea. Let's see. So, got their head. And then turtleneck. It's a little bunchy around the arms. Pose of the year right here. And I mean, really, overalls don't need to be all that groundbreaking. I'm so glad that I changed the... Well, you know what I could do? I could give them sunflower like on the pockets or in the middle. And that's my reason for for giving them a whole outfit. Found a reason for being. We're good. Sensitive gardener. Is that too cliche? I was trying to think of a character for them. So maybe if I wonder actually if I took this brownish color and combined it with the green, because these feel a little too close here, but brown. Start at 50% of the green. Looks kind of nice. Maybe a little barfy. We could darken it. I don't like that color either. Ew. Ew. Guess we just darken this green by itself. Let me see. Oop. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I guess just give them wellies, but I don't. I mean, that feels like a cop-out. Why does it have to be a cop-out, you know? They could be just a gardener. Or, I mean... I'm feeling slip-ons. Actually. Oh, crap. I need that color. It's not in my... boat shoes, sorta. Can see the ankle through them and stuff. Reed's going for like now like mainly non-verbal, like autistic character that just sort of likes to hang around with their plants. Let's find a pose first. That pose will have me going for days. Little standing pose. Yeah, well, I got the outfit figured out. I'm not upset. I'll probably get rid of the triangle now. Yeah, okay. Let's cut. And then I will take this green from the shoes and also add that to this color palette. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, and their skin. Their skin tone is darker. There. Alright. I'll move these over here. Nope. Not what I wanted to do. Make these smaller. These are the drafts, so I can take up less significant space on the spread here. What if... Hear me out. Okay. So... There. Blue overalls. Maybe a green shirt. I'm making the Ouija. No. Honestly, I could probably make their shirt the same color as their eyes if I wanted to. I would just bring out the color there, right? I don't think anybody has a shirt that exactly matches the color of their eyes, but this character's doing it. They're living the dream. And then... This is getting messier and messier. 1 second. Let me actually get a good sketch in here. This is just sad. You get the idea though, right? Because it's just... Start with the base colors again here. Okay. Still like the wild purple hair. I don't know why I've suddenly started sketching this whole pose here, but you know, I won't complain. Now go in. Your classic blue overalls, right? Because there are a lot of cool colors here. So I think it would actually make more sense to have the warmer yellow be his hand green. Make the warmer yellow be kind of a additional element, maybe more of like a pattern or an accent on the overalls. Because there's not much to the outfit, I feel like maybe I could get away with a bit more of a sitting down look, kind of their arm over their knees. And then they're kind of looking in a certain direction, just chilling out. But I do like the yellow overalls. And the blue shirt, it looks so nice underneath them. Oh, I can't tell. Let's just get into getting this kind of skeleton out, and then I'll go from there. My sketching is very messy. I like how they essentially just look like a kind of like a scarecrow. Like maybe drawing them with that like triangle nose. So it's like in the drafts, they just kind of look like a scarecrow that got turned into a human. Maybe that's their backstory. A beloved scarecrow turned into a human, has no idea why they exist and how, lives with the family on the farm that they protected, continues to take care of the plants, and learning the ways of human life. Sure. Would explain the kind of whimsical nature about them, wouldn't it? And the almost androgynous nature of their outfit. Nobody was like, hey, let's make a manly scarecrow or a feminine scarecrow. They were like, just, I don't know, get the overalls. Make it look vaguely like a person. Nobody really thought like, oh yeah, this'll totally be an exact replica of a human that applies to any social gender norms. And we love that for them. I kind of know what I'm carving out, but it feels like maybe you might not be able to figure it out at face value, you know? I do like that idea of a scarecrow made sentient, though. Like, not made sentient, like made into a human. I need to look up, like kind of canvas boat shoes in mind. Definitely don't know how to draw those by themselves. Let's see. Geez. Sort of. What the hell is up with the soul? I'm looking for a specific diamond shoe. It is just like driving me crazy because it doesn't feel like it should be. There we go. These are Crocs. Oh my gosh. Paste. These sort of shoes. This is kind of like cobbled together piece of fabric looking shoes. They almost look kind of like, I want to say moccasins with soles. Odd, why are you still on this? I don't know. There. Intense shoe detail achieved. And then overalls, make sure that I've got something that looks nice here. So they kind of cut down the middle here because they're really just sewed together in the middle. Good to know. so that more of that sweater can show. And then it's just sort of an assortment of weird shapes on the front here. I'm sure they serve some purpose. For us, they're just going to serve the purpose of hosting beautiful little sunflowers. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this. Okay. Okay. Line this. I might be silent. Be prepared. They're a living scarecrow accidentally brought to life sorcery, and they're kind of freaked out about it to begin with and kind of want to find ways to get back to being just Scarecrow. And then they sort of like fall in love with human life, maybe a human, maybe even like the witch who summoned them by accident, and then they have to fight off a demon. Take that prompt if you wish, because I don't know if I'd ever really touch it. Not that it's bad, just I'm lazy. I already have enough stories as it is. Too many. You ever just ask yourself what are ankles? The secret is just figuring out how to draw shoes. And then you'll know how to draw shoes. I think it's a lot of it is in the construction of like the seams and stuff. They're more cloth-like than they seem, you know, they're not just solid objects. They've got a foot inside of them. Maybe that's the epiphany I'm supposed to be having for today. They don't look bad. Okay, back for colors. Missed a line. Hold everything. Red alert. Missed a line. This is not a drill. I repeat, we have missed a significant structural line. The whole thing is going down. Over. So I'm gonna set this one as the reference layer. Go back here, refer multiple. Reference layer. Boop. 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 Looks spooky now, but it'll get so much better. I love coloring like this. It's funny now that I know a little bit more about how to color, and I think especially traditionally, like going in and drawing something traditionally is it's kind of a different feeling, right? That I actually don't mind it as much. Could darken this a little bit and make them look a little bit less like vibrant. See, that looks nice. Realistic? No, probably not. Fun? Absolutely. Cute. Cute. Okay. And then, let's see. Here I did the sunflowers in purple. That might be cute. Because I don't have a lot of it anywhere else other than their hair. And I think I might do a little bit of a... Yeah. Just a little bit of that purple. Like 20% opacity of that purple for the darkness of the cuffs here. I might even add that to some of the seams. They're all looking the same way. What are you looking at? What you looking at? The world may never know. And honestly, I'm tempted to just do Sunny, like with an O. I don't know though, because yeah, I knew someone who called themselves Sunny that went by their full name was Sebastian. But I also kind of like the idea of keeping this character relatively gender neutral, meaning Sebastian could be a gender neutral name. It isn't usually. Guess it depends on where you're at. Screw it. Sunny. Yeah. Little flower. And then I might actually shade this just a little bit. What are you doing? My computer has a lot to say about this. Some shinies eyes. And there we go. Sign this bad boy off. Well, wait, actually, let me play around with the lines a little bit. Been doing this thing, and it's definitely like, let's see, it's definitely not original by any means. It's something that I've had pop up before. It's like you duplicate the layer, the line work layer, and you just kind of blur the duplicate a little bit. And then what I like to do is go over it a different color. And then just that. And it kind of adds a little bit of a, I don't know, a softness to it. It's just cute, I think. And those are the shinies here. And now finally, we will sign this lovely off. Right, that was fun. That was actually kind of inspiring. And honestly, I may have just fully learned a whole new method of figuring out my character's sketches here. Like, I tend to focus too much, I think, on the poses. So, like, going in and with the colors and just trying to figure them out first while I'm sketching, it's honestly pretty big brain move, I guess. It's a life hack for me, my brain figuring out like how colors and stuff like that works. Maybe I should thumbnail like that a little bit more often. Typically when I do thumbnail, I find color matches much easier, so it takes me a while to internalize things. I can learn them and then never internalize them. But that's okay, because we learned something new today and we got Sunny. So at that, I think I'm going to leave this here on the sweetheart, and I will see y'all next time.